Hi, I'm Peeyush Sekhsaria, and I'm presenting bird window collisions in urban areas, initial trends and stakeholders, work that I've done with Ashwin Viswanathan and a lot of other people. This shocking image is that of black-backed dwarf kingfishers that hit a reflective glass in the city of Chiplun and was reported quite recently, actually this monsoon. Why do birds crash into windows? It's light. There's all US-based information. They get disoriented during the migratory season. They fly through glass, thinking either because of the reflection or because of um, they have a see-through aspect. And typically, at least in the US or North America, they have seen a twofold death or incidences during autumn migration, especially in the night and early morning, as compared to spring migration. So in the US, it's a lot of the numbers come from this association. Over a billion birds die in the US alone, and about 100 million in Great Britain and Germany each. In India, we don't really have figures. What is the magnitude of threat in India? We dug into citizen science, Facebook, created our naturalist page, and worked with wildlife rescue organizations to collect about 500 data points. 80% of our data comes from wildlife rescue organizations, emphasizing their importance, and from primarily urban Bangalore and peri-urban Bangalore. We found over 75 species dying due to BWC across the country. There are some species that definitely show a higher tendency of being victims, but there are also rare bird species that are listed in different conventions, Wildlife Protection Act, IUCN and Red List. They're also victim of BWC, and this is definitely a cause of concern. The Indian pitta and the black-backed dwarf kingfisher do show some autumnal um issues, whereas other birds are spread across the year. This may be different for a country like India than North America, where most data comes from. Two cases of bird window collision from different parts of the country: urban Sikkim and another one in in Bombay. And some cases of mitigation work. The above is in Pune, the below is in Delhi, and you can see that in the above they've used a film that is available in the market, whereas in the case in Delhi we put a custom printed film following a certain principle. We conducted surveys with building fraternities and the birding community. Over 50% of the building fraternity had witnessed bird window collision, which is quite shocking. But they were very keen on wanting to do something for it, whereas the awareness about this issue was much wider in the birding community. But we see how both these groups fall short in terms of their understanding of the problem and the solutions. So one misunderstanding is that high rises are the main cause of bird window collision. Surprisingly, in North America, less than 0.1% of high rises, defined as 12th floor and above, are cause for bird window collision. It's actually 44% is G plus T buildings in the US alone. Large reflective, transparent glass facades are not the main cause for bird window collision. It's often small, relatively common looking windows, as you see in this photograph from Coorg, where I witnessed my first bird window collision live. The understanding of mitigation, even amongst the birding community, is very poor as of today. There's a universal rule called the 2 by 4 rule, which is being used widely now across the world, but only 13% of the people in the birding community knew of the rule. And also, important note is that only 38% were aware of wildlife rescue organizations. The way forward is that the world has seen a number of urban efforts, citizen science efforts on bird window collision. However, in the Indian context, despite a very large contingent of birders active on uh, citizen science platforms, we don't see data coming from the birding community. While the birding community is aware of bird window collision, it isn't really understanding the problem, nor does it know the solutions. Wildlife rescue organizations play an extremely important role, but that role needs to be recognized, and we need to work with them to pull in more data and build more capacity. And lastly, the building fraternity is a vital stakeholder. We need to recognize them as important partners and also build on their commitments towards solutions. And generating great awareness, working with all these stakeholders would be the important way forward. Thank you. Be a part of the exercise. Locate us on Bird Pollutions India. You can also write to us. Thank you very much.